cutting edge, contemporary research increasingly relies on data-driven analysis. Even outside academia, we can't stop hearing about data. Machines recording data always lie within arm's reach, and items about data permeate the news. But what is data, and how can we use data effectively in our research?
There are a lot of metaphors we use to describe data.
That's Mossir, a research data librarian.
We can imagine data as a grid or table, as a stream or lake of information, or even as a large server farm under a mountain upstate. But what we call data is simply information taken from our object of study, recorded and organized in a way that's useful to us.
In fact, Mossir points out, you've probably used data in any research project you've ever authored.
A bibliography is a data set, and that has been true since scholars started citing each other and providing a list of sources. That list is also structured.
Structured?
Sure. For example, every bibliography entry has a title. Every entry has an author or authors. Every entry has a publication date. Each of these aspects is a bit of information. This collection by itself can tell you something about your research. Are your sources typically contemporary or older? Are you citing the same few scholars over and over? Are you citing justly and considering the diversity of your sources?
Like taking care of your list of sources as part of successful research, Mossir adds, the same holds true for the other data that make up your research project. In these videos, we'll lead you through managing your data effectively to create exceptional research.
If the data set is quote-unquote just a list of sources, or a map of the sky, or survey results, you have to account for the collection in some way. These bits of information aren't just out there in the world waiting for you to catch them. Instead, you're actively interacting and perturbing your object of study, poking it and making it give up information about itself. That's a lot of responsibility for the researcher, and it shows what a challenge it is to say something meaningful about the object.